Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. There was something on my card. I was just wondering what it was. It looks like water got on it. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. These are my tarot cards with the purple pouch. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We have Temperance, which is Sagittarius, Queen of Cups, and the Star. I feel like you're emotional. I feel like you're struggling with your emotions. I feel like you've lost your patience. I feel like you're kind of lost your direction, that you're feeling frustrated. I feel like every little thing is like nails on chalkboard. Right? Every little thing is irritating you and you're very short-tempered. What do you need to focus on? We have the Nine of Wands. Okay. The Eight of Cups. And look at this. Okay. The Six of Swords. Future energies. We have the... okay. Sometimes I like hear messages in my head, and what that was saying to me is that in the future you realize that when you start to go down that rabbit hole, that you need to pick up your stuff and you need to walk away. That you kind of realize, okay, I'm going down this rabbit hole, so I don't want to go down this rabbit hole again. Like I don't want to fall into this again, and that you're able to move, you learn to move away from that. Look at that, the Tower. Tower, Tower, Tower. What would it be, a Capricorn reading without the Tower? But like I've said before, I feel like the Tower is a good thing, because I feel like the Tower is there to say that there is something that's not working. There's something that has... It has a crack in the foundation. It's not serving you. It's not working for you. And this is what I feel like here is I feel like you're surrounding yourself with someone or something that is affecting you, and it's triggering you, and it's making you have this feeling of or like being emotional, like everything that I was describing. I feel like you're surrounded, there's something that's triggering you. I feel like it's a relationship with someone, and you feel this sense of frustration. And it's definitely something that you have to walk away from. However that works for you. If it's memories that you have that you keep bringing up, that you keep trying to make something work. For some reason, over here I was feeling that for some of you, it might be someone that you have a relationship with, and you keep opening up that door. Like you get together, things are great, then you have a breakup, and then you go your separate ways, and you say, okay, I'm not going to do it again. And then you leave that door open, and that person communicates with you again, or you feel, you know, all of a sudden you feel this need that, well, maybe I was overthinking it, or you romanticize about a relationship, and then you reach out or they reach out, and the doors open again, and it's the same cycle again, and you have the same results again. For some reason, that's what I was feeling here, is that you keep opening up the doors, and what you realize over here is that when it comes to opening up that door, you don't open up the door, and you say, no, that this has not worked for me. And we all have those relationships, whether it's friends, family members, partnerships, of those people that we keep opening up those doors. And we keep letting that person in, and we keep going through the same cycle, and we keep going through the same path. And we have to realize that if we want change, we have to be change. That we have to realize that, okay, I feel like it's just taking a hard look at that energy that is affecting you and saying, okay, I've got to cut ties here, or I've got to distance myself, or whatever works for you in order to get past this situation. And I need to remove myself from this because it is damaging. I'm damaging myself. I'm hurting myself. I'm not looking out for myself. I'm not being a good friend to myself because I keep opening up those doors and letting that in. And it's hard to do, especially if it's someone or something that you're so used to doing that it's almost like, even though it's toxic, it's like part of your life. But it's a toxic part. And I feel like that happens a lot, especially with the Devil card being that the Capricorn card is that those toxic things are around. And I feel like it's hard for Capricorn, not every Capricorn, but for Capricorn, to break those ties, because it has the two people with the chain between the two people. And it's like, sometimes it feels so hard to break those ties and to free yourself from those toxic habits, because maybe in some crazy way it feels comfortable. And what you have to do is you have to train yourself so that that feeling no longer feels comfortable. That the new comfortable is being set free from that and breaking yourself free from those patterns, right? Seeing those patterns, recognizing those patterns, and saying, I'm not opening those doors, whatever that may be. Like I said, if it's a person or it's a relationship or it's a thought process or it's a habit that you're doing, that you realize, okay, walking away, like breaking up or walking away, that's a big message right here. Between the Tower, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we have the Six of Swords. It's a move away, and realizing and seeing when you start to focus on that and to change your train of thought. And you have to just say, okay, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to deal with that, and walk away, right? Take what you can from the situation and walk away and say, okay, this was a learning experience for me. And once you start doing that, that starts to become a habit for you. And the time that you spend in that becomes less and less and less, because you realize that you don't want to be in that energy. And you're saying, oh, I'm starting to fall down that path again, so I need to head that off. All right, so I'm going to grab a couple more cards to close this out. So look at that. See, because that's the energy that I was feeling, is that toxic energy that is around you. Looking within, the Hermit. That was funny, because when I saw this card, I thought it was the Hermit, and I almost said Hermit. And then I almost said that there's Hermit energy around, because that's the card I was thinking and seeing, and now the Hermit card has come up. And again, Seven of Swords, which is walking away from a situation and not deceiving yourself into, right? Deceiving yourself or tricking yourself to say it will be different, or it won't be the same. It's like, how many times do you have to repeat that energy before you realize, okay, and look within and say, okay, I can't go down that path anymore. I can't do that anymore. I have to break the chains. And my new feeling is feeling good about, there's a feeling good about not being chained down to something, or not always focusing on something, or being in this triggered energy. And realizing that. So I really like that. That was pretty cool that those two cards came out, and that's what I was thinking about. All right, so let's grab, you know what? I feel like let's grab a energy oracle. That one just flipped over, right? Round and round. And is that what you feel like you keep doing? Do you feel like you keep going in these same cycles, and you keep repeating these patterns and these habits, and you keep going round and round? It's up to you to break that cycle, right? It's up to you to stop that. It's up to you to look within and to have this Tower moment and see, okay, I've got to break away from this. I've got to change this. I can't keep myself in this, because I'm looking out for myself. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.